So the countdown is over for the second and the final time of the OMRL 7th season. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first race of the 7th B season of the opening mobile racing league. Once again, your servant KiATO will be at the microphone to accompany you through hopefully the whole season, but today during the race here at Germany at Lausitz ring. So yeah, let's try to see and extract every single inch of these 17 laps ahead that we have at Germany at the very first race of the season. And we got new drivers that want to catch the attention of the higher teams in the league. So probably, who will it be? I see a lot of them. I see Hikaljos, also Cheesy start making the debuts, but pretty much close qualifying so far. 34.60. Everyone seems a little bit compacted at the top. Probably expecting an improve until 34.5, 34.4 maybe, if someone seems to improve, but that's not what we're seeing right now. Let's use now our new sector tool. If I can switch it, but it doesn't. I think it's only during the race, I think. That's not good. Show fastest lap, show local, show both. Okay, no. Okay, so yep, we got at the moment Hikaljos with 34.60. No one seems to improve. That's kind of awkward. So it will be just one qualifying shot. No one seems to improve as Cheestar heads the final corner of here in Lausitz ring and will be the poleman. Hikaljos is actually the first one on the qualifying and on this season. Congratulations to him. That's pole on debut. Some people actually improved a little bit their sectors, but it doesn't seem that they are able to climb more places than they are. So we got Hikaljos there on the top spot of the qualifying, followed by Slower Nick in the front row. And in the rest of the grid, we have Milo, Pat, Brasilis, Eric, Cheestar, Joris, Kimi, and Segara on the top 10. Outside of it, we have a lot of attendance today. We got almost full grid. We got Harp, Ozzy, Lemons, Grant, Fastpace, Huanchi, and Voyer. Yeah, it was Ali, I think, had to DNF on the very first CC due to connection problems, as well as Voyer, who's on his ultimatum. So pretty interesting qualifying, and actually quite interesting track. So probably would be quite a chaotic start and develop of the race. So let's take a look and let's enjoy the very first round of the Opening Mobile Racing League. So here we are. Right now, we will be starting the season. Everyone seems to go with the softs and some mediums, and we are out in Opening Mobile Racing League. Jacko, defense pretty good. The pole, but it's Milan, Slower Nick chasing him, and Pat absolutely running wide through the grass. Everyone seemed to find space in this huge back straight there. The Lausitz ring Roval, I think it should be called, isn't it? But a lot of action right now. We got Grant, Joris, Ozzy, and Cigar finding themselves in a lot of action and side by side, all of them. But Eric, Brasilis, and Milo, they have created a really small gap that benefits them and goes into the podium spots. We got then Cheestar climbing so more places, climbing out to P4, defending Grant and Slower Nick, all of them into the very first sector, going Cheestar closing off the gap and having to break. He touched, I think, Brasilis in his screen, but he's now in the lead pack. What a climber. That's a really good start for the race. Then we got Slower Nick, Grant, Kimi, and Joris battling side by side, now entering turn 8 and finding some space. Joris trying to send the car, but doesn't seem to work. He crosses the whole track and pushes Kimi, and that slowed him a lot. Then we got Sigara side by side with Ozzy and Kimi Kimi doesn't put things too difficult, but oh, that's quite of a crash right there. Eric now commanding the race almost. Oh yeah, I have the times. There you go. I have them deactivated, but we got Eric now leading by half a second. Now, oh my God, to Milo, Ambrosius, and Chista. But where is our pole? Where's our pole, man? Oh my God, P12. He clutched not having the best start of his career. Well, his short career, isn't it? But oh my God, he dropped 12 places, 11 places. Now in just 4 laps. Oh my God, that's a really unlucky start. That's not the debut you want. So probably he's one of drivers who worked in qualify, but not during race. But who knows? But we surely know that Eric and Milo now has created a 1 second gap to Brasidas and Chistot. They are both of these two, these 4 drivers playing with the slipstream, but no more longer. Milo was actually sending Eric touching the grass there and making a really big mistake. Chistot climbs now into P3 to Brasidas with a really amazing move. Who will it be now here on the sector number 2? Maybe Brasidas will try to send something. Juanchi DNF, the very first of the season. Then we got Brasidas and Chistot battling, as well as Eric and Milo battling with absolutely no gap between them. But I think Brasidas actually made a small mistake or a small set, but I saw them in the wall. And as things chills up now a bit, or not that much, as those is lower Nick. Okay. As things chills up a little bit, let's talk about these strategies. So probably as OMRL has not 2 compound rule, probably we'll see 2 softs, maybe medium softs, maybe some gamblers going full hearts, and I think it would be really strange. Hard soft. I think softs. Every driver will put a pair of softs. That's for sure in every point of the race. But I'm hard. Do they really can arrive until the end? Not pretty sure. But anyway, Milo and Eric not living any single space now. Now they seem to breathe a little bit. But now let's make a quick review, because everyone will start to make their very first pit stops. Maybe Milo and Eric will be the first ones playing with the undercuts. But we got Milo and Eric and Chistot on the top 3 spots. Not that far with Brasidas, who lost kind of a lot of pace and gap to Chistot. Then on the top 5 we got Kimi, Grant, Sigara, Ozzy, Joris, and Slower Nick. Now we got Joris and Slower Nick closing the top 10. Then we got Hop, Pat, Hikalja, Fast Pace, Lemons. Both of those making the first pit stops of the race. And then we got Emio Voyager. I was about to say Voyager. But look who we got. We got Milo protecting himself from the undercut. Getting into the pits. Probably which tires will it be? It will be soft tires. Okay. They've got Eric, who's needs to stop now. Let's see if the undercut works. Well, no, the overcut works, but Eric needs a lot of pace, and he makes a big mistake. And that will only benefit Milo. So Milo now, I think, virtually leading. He's 4 seconds behind Eric now. Probably he will have the pole. There's no gamble for the rain, because there's no rain here in OMRL. Will Milo emerge? Yes, he doesn't overtake the 3 of them. That's a major overcut from the race leader, who now has Kimi on the front with worn hard tires. And I really think that he's gambling to go 70 laps no stop with those hard tires till the end. Which is actually kind of interesting. But now Milo doesn't lose time and overtakes clearly to Kimi, who doesn't seem to put a lot of effort to it. Probably will just try to sink the slipstream, but he's not on there. Now Eric with actually 2 laps. He pitted 2 laps. 2 laps after, I think. Oh, maybe two, or maybe one, just one. Not sure. No, I think one lap after. Milo, Segura, running wide. But look at that, huge, straight, and really wide actually. Yeah, might be as well the widest straight and track of the calendar of the 7th B season here in OMRL. As we enter now lap 12 out of 17 with Milo commanding with less than a second to Kimi, but if Kimi actually gets a shot and Kimi gets into the podium, my absolute congratulations to him. Because that would be an amazing and major performance. Trying to outrun some soft runners, oh my god, that would be amazing. That has a lot of merit right there. So keep going, Kimi. I'm putting my house on you. We got Milo there on P1, now creating a 2-second gap, and as well setting the fastest lap of 34.48. Quite, that's actually fastest. No, yeah, that's faster than the qualifying time. So he's been now making qualifying laps, making sure that Kimi nor Milo nor Cheestart is going to catch him with now at 2.5 seconds. But Cheestart and Eric having some trouble and some contact there on the hairpin of turn 7 as Cheestart 6 a really small pixel, a really small window to send the car, to send the nose, and might be here in turn 1 side by side, and Eric doesn't defend and can't do anything to dive bomb, and that's Cheestart who climbs one more place, and Eric drops to P4. But will be Kimi the next prey? Who will it be? Cheestart. Oh, Kimi makes a big mistake, and that compromises Kimi's race. He won't have pace. Oh no, Kimi doesn't give up and actually will defend Eric. He will defend Eric there in turn 1. Probably takes to Eric trying to switch lanes, but doesn't work as he found himself into the grass. And Eric and Kimi side by side having some trouble, having some contact. Kimi will defend now the inner lines in turn 6. Defending quite good. Eric losing a lot of time to Cheestart now. The win options are absolutely gone. Eric goes through finally on turn 8. Wow, actually, I know there was 12 corners. I was thinking now 12 corners and 17 laps. Yeah, my bad there. And yeah, we can confirm that Kimi is the one who makes no stops during the race. This is actually quite risky and looks to work, but sadly he dropped out of the podium spots. And it's Precious and the next shark that might want to chase these little prey with worn, and absolutely dead tires. As we have the first lap cut, we got fast pace and actually quite a long blue flag, isn't it? There's a long blue flag. There's a big space between Voyer and Milo, and he has the blue flags, which is actually quite weird. It's the first time I've seen such a long blue flag. But anyway, now Milo is enjoying his final lap here in the Lausitz ring. And now we'll head now in turn 10, turn 11, and turn 12 to win in OMRL. Milo wins the German Grand Prix, and Cheestart finally will be second. Eric will be third, and Kimi with that amazing strategy fourth. Brasidas will finish P5, Ozium P6, Cigar on P7, Grant on P8, Joris P9, Hub heading out the straight will close the top 10, and Pat will finish in P11, Slovernik in P12. Lemons will finish on the top 13, with the Poleman KiATO will finish in the top 14, and the countdown is over as we just have Emil Voyer on P15 and fast pace, P16 with Huanqi 2 DNFs there. Almost full grid and actually quite an amazing race. But there's a long way to go, and there's a lot to see yet here in the 7th B season of the OMRL, with Milo winning with the fastest lap 34.48 as well. G-Star and Eric will drop champagne and the trophies in the trophies in the podiums. Wow. Actually, we got a highlight here. KiATO dropping 13 places through the start. Oh my god. I wonder what happened. Yeah. Probably I'm not sure if he couldn't manage the pace or maybe he had some crushy start. But hopefully we can resolve that doubt in the next round on next Saturday at one of the most iconic tracks in the world in Sao Paulo. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, KiATO, your servant, and the commentator's cabin will say goodbye for 1 week, and I will stop yapping now, and goodbye.